In the name of Allah, most gracious, most compassionate. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine. Dear students, welcome to Pakistan International School Doha Qatar for e-learning program. Dear students, this lecture is prepared for Grade 9 Pakistan Studies by Department of Social Sciences, and I am your teacher, Mrs. Rabia Imtiaz Sohail. Kindly keep pen in your hand to note down the important points while watching video, because you will have to answer questions at the end. If you find anything difficult, feel free to ask. Dear students, today you will learn Chapter 3 Land and Environment of Pakistan. Dear students, the topic for today's lesson is Climatic Regions of Pakistan and the effects of climate on human life. Learning objectives. So, my dear students, at the end of the lesson you will be able to describe the different climatic regions of Pakistan, effects of climate on the lives of people. Will be able to solve worksheet given at the end of lecture. So, my dear students, in order to know about climatic regions of Pakistan, first we should know that Pakistan can be divided into the following regions with reference to the climate. The 4 regions are as follows: Subtropical Continental Highland, Subtropical Continental Plateau, Subtropical Continental Lowland, Tropical Coastland. Subtropical Continental Highland. This climatic region of Pakistan includes Northern Highland, that are outer as well Central Himalayas, northwestern mountain ranges like Chitral, Swat, etc. Western mountain ranges including Waziristan, Zab and Loralai. Mountain ranges of Balochistan, for example, Quetta, Sarawan, Central Mukran and Jalawan. The winters are extremely cold here and it usually snows. The summer season has moderate temperature, whereas rains are received in the end of winter and beginning of spring. In some parts of this region, for example Murree, Hazara and Outer Himalayas, rains are experienced all round the year. Subtropical Continental Plateau. This region includes western part of Balochistan. From May to mid-September hot and dusty winds continue to blow. Some rains are received in the months of January and February. The climate of this region is extremely hot and dry climate in summer. An important characteristic of this region is the dusty winds that blow during the summer season. Subtropical Continental Lowland. This climatic region includes Upper Indus Plain, the province of Punjab, and Lower Indus Plains, the province of Sindh. The summers are extremely hot. Monsoon winds cause heavy rains in northern Punjab in the end of summer season, whereas the remaining plain areas receive less rains. The same situation remains during the winter season. Thar and southeastern deserts are the hottest areas. Very little rains are received. Windstorms of thunderstorms are experienced in the plain area of Peshawar. Tropical Coastland. This climatic region includes the coastal areas of Sindh and Balochistan. Very little difference is recorded between daily and annual temperature. During the summer season, breeze blows from sea towards land, high humidity is experienced. The annual average temperature is 32 C. May and June are the hottest months. The coastal areas of Lasbla receive more rainfall during the summer, whereas the western part receives more rainfall during winter. The effects of climate on human life. Climate affects the human life deeply. All the human activities are affected by the climate. All the economic, social, cultural, political and commercial activities, mostly of the people living in any country, depend mostly to a great extent upon the climate. Effect of climate on plain area of Pakistan. There is intensity in climate of the plain areas of Pakistan. It means that summers are hot and winters are cold. This type of climate is very useful for different kind of crops, vegetables and fruits. Plains areas are made up by the soil that the rivers bring along with them. That's why they are very fertile. These are densely populated areas. The income of the people living in these areas depends upon agriculture and the industry associated with agriculture. The economic conditions of the inhabitants is comparatively better. They enjoy better economic circumstances. The scarcity of rain in plain areas is made up with irrigation system by the water of rivers and underground water. The area has the maximum of population. These areas have better facilities of transportation and communication. People enjoy better facilities. The effects of climate on northern and northwestern areas. The northern and the northwestern areas of Pakistan are surrounded by mountain ranges. These areas are thousands of meters higher than sea level. The temperature is lower because of this height. In winter, the temperature of mountain areas falls below the freezing point, 0 degrees Celsius. It snows frequently. All the activities of the people living here are limited during the winter. People store food items and other necessary commodities before the winter sets. Domestic handicrafts are of great importance. Some people shift their cattle from mountain areas to plain areas as pastures cannot be used due to snowfall. During summer, these areas are turned into lush green pastures again. The snow begins to melt and small streams and rivulets start flowing. The people living here drive their cattle back to this area. Farming is the major occupation of the people in summer season. Fruits of various types are produced here. Because of it, economic and commercial activities are revived. Mountain areas are relatively less populated. Reserves of minerals are also found in these areas. The people of this area are hardworking and sturdy. Tourism prospers due to picturesque scenes and pleasant climate of these areas. The effects of climate on desert areas of Pakistan. The climate of desert area in Pakistan is too hot and dry. There is much difference between day and night temperature. Heat waves blow during daytime. Dust swims are also experienced. The southern areas of Punjab and northern as well as southern areas of Sindh have specially the characteristics of deserts. The people living here lead hard lives. This area receives very little rainfall. Therefore, people have to fetch water from far off distant places. The life is comparatively comfortable in the areas which have canals as a source of water. Rearing of sheep and goats is the major source of earning for the people of these areas. Effect of climate on Balochistan Plateau. The climate of Balochistan Plateau is extremely hot during summers and extremely cold during winters. Some areas having high altitude receive snowfall during winter. This is the driest area of Pakistan. Winter snowfall is an important source of the availability of water reservoirs in this area. During summer, water is stored in dales and small rivers. Hence, lakes and seasonal streams are found here. The rainwater is stored and is carried from one place to another through underground channels called carries. These water channels have made farming possible in this area. The income of the people living in this area mostly depends upon rearing of sheep, goats and other cattle. This area is rich in producing fruits and mineral resources. The source of living of people depends upon the availability of local resources. This was all about today's lecture. If you have any question, ask your subject teacher. Watch the given video 2 times attentively and note down main points. This practice will help you in answering quiz questions, solving MCQs and answering the given questions. Thank you for being attentive. See you all in our next session. Take care and Allah Hafiz.